Get set, ready, go. Now, right. Let's go. Right.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Jorryn, back at it again with another video. And today I will be vlogging my Design Your Life program, which starts in a couple minutes. So I'm headed that way now. Oh, he's gonna run into traffic, y'all. Look at that, just running in traffic. I wonder what it's gonna be about. To me, I'm a pretty organized person, but you know, new things are always good. Ooh, that sun is bright.
So you want to be awake, you want to have energy, but you also want to be where the resources are so that you can take advantage of the resource right away and keep going. So the best time to study is going to be in all of these blocks of time. Okay? So notice that none of those are going past 5 p.m. Look how many hours I got before I got past 5. If you do your homework during the day, you can enjoy yourself in the evening, right? And you don't have to feel guilty because, ooh, I should be doing, whatever, because you cranked it out while you have the resources, okay? So if you have time in between and you go to Spangler and you sit there outside, and you go to the writing center, work on your paper, you ask the reference library for help, or you do your biology homework when there's a bio tutor there, or when you do accounting when there's a business tutor there, you can crank it out, right? What happens if you go back to the res hall during that time? There's probably only 2 things, well, 3 things you're going to do, right? You're either going to go to sleep, or you're going to find somebody to talk to, or you're going to go online and do something, right? Okay? So again, if you choose to go to the library and be by the resources, it's much more efficient, so that you can enjoy yourself in the evening, especially when you're an athlete. You do not have time to be inefficient, right? 8 hours of sleep if you want to be healthy. Okay? This is your mother. I know I'm old enough to be your grandmother. You need to sleep, or else you're going to get sick. If you get sick, you're not going to go to classes, you're not going to play your sport, you're going to be a miserable wreck. You need to get your rest. 8 hours is for academic work. Obviously you're not in class for 8 hours a day. This is different than high school. When you're in high school, you just went to class. If you paid attention, you're going to ride the escalator to success, right? But here, you are not in class that much. You're going to have to do stuff outside of class. Bad news is, well, let's see, not yet. So 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of academic work. What is the other 8 hours?
Social life.
Yeah, leisure. This is a balanced life. You want to be getting rest, you want to do some work, and you want to have playtime. However, if you're an athlete, your work or your sport has to come out of your leisure time.
Oh, come on.
I know. While you're in season, you don't have as much time for fun and games. Sorry.
I'm quitting.
Academic success requires spending time doing academic work. There's no way around that, okay? So, but, as we said, in college, more learning is happening outside of class. You're only in class 3 hours 3 hours a day, but it's important 3 hours because your professor's pointing you to the right direction. So, you want to break things into small steps. You know the answer to this. What's more effective? To work for 5 hours with no breaks the night before your assignment? Or to do it an hour a day for 5 days? Okay, you know this. Okay? So use that thing to break it down so you know what you can back up. How long should you study one subject at a time? 30 minutes to an hour. Good job. You want to go in chunks. You guys are athletes. You know that you're not going to do arm exercises endlessly for 3 hours. You're going to do some arm exercises, then you're going to do some leg exercise, then you're going to do something for your core, then you're going to do something for speed, then you're going to go back to the arms, right? So your brain works the same way your rest of your body does. It does better with these chunks and doing something different. But time is not enough. You do need to have time for working. You do need to go to class, but learning requires attention and intention. Goals. This is going to help you avoid procrastinating. You do not have time to waste. You are busy people. You want to smack it out of here, right? So, you want to create a goal. Has anyone heard of a SMART goal? Has anyone heard this before? Okay, a SMART goal is specific. You can measure it. You can do it. It is relevant and has some reason to doing it, and it's time sensitive. So, I might say I'm going to read 50 pages. It's certainly measurable. I don't know if it's doable. I maybe cannot read 50 pages of philosophy. Okay? I might have to break that down. I'm reading for a lecture and it's time-based. Let's look at a weak objective versus a strong one. Take a look. If I'm just going to do my math homework, that's not really a good goal. How many of you, again, this is not, true confession, but in your heart of hearts, let's say you write down, I'm going to do my math homework. That's kind of weak. I'm going to do these problems on this page is better. A really objective good one is, I'm going to do these problems on this page, I'm going to take a practice test, then I'm going to go see my tutor for anything I have questions on. Why is that an excellent objective as opposed to the first one? What do I like about this? It's very specific. What else? I broke it down. I'm not doing all the problems. I'm doing a certain number. What else is good about it? Anybody want to venture a guess? I'm making an information chunk. How many of you, before you start reading a chapter, you scan the entire chapter? Okay, here's another present for you. I gave you the reference librarians, I gave you the statistics website, and now I'm giving you preview. Okay? Does anybody know what a jigsaw puzzle is? Okay. When you're going to do a jigsaw puzzle, let's say I dump 1,000 pieces in front of you. There's 1,000 pieces of a puzzle in front of you. How are we going to start? Okay, the edges. I want to see what is the outline. What else are you going to do?
I don't go in a certain order.
Huh? Sort by color. I know there's red pieces, green pieces, blue pieces.
I do.
Okay, what else are you going to do? What will really help you know how to put the puzzle together? Look at the picture on the box. Ah, yeah, these are all great things to do. So when you are reading, you want to scan the chapter to see what is in there. Where's the green, yellow, red? What are the sections in this thing? What is the outline? Does anybody pay attention at the beginning of the chapter? It sometimes has objectives. This is the writer of the book telling you what you should know by the end. What is that at the very end of a chapter usually? Assessment, they may be questions. Okay. Does anybody read and fall asleep? Yo, yeah. Does anybody read a page and say, I have no idea what I just read? Okay. What if you look at the questions and you read to find the answer to the question? Oh, I know what to focus on, and I'm going to write the answer to the question. So if I do that, when I'm studying, I never have to look at the whole chapter again. I just have this page of questions and answers in my backpack. I can look at it for 10 minutes while I'm in between doing something with my sports. Yeah, it's like, do you notice anything about this? 4 out of 5 you do by yourself. What's the only one where your professor is there? In class. This is the opposite of what you do in high school. In high school, you spend 80% of your time with your teacher and 20% by yourself. Here, you spend 20% of the time with the teacher and 80% of the time by yourself. So you got to figure out how to use that time effectively. That is the big difference between high school and college.
Hey guys, so I just got back from my Design Your Life program. It was very informational, but most of the stuff I already knew. It was just like study habits, how to build study habits, time management, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of studying in and out of class, and 8 hours of social life, which I already knew, and how to plan like your schedule, how to plan out your classes and when to study and the best times to study. But I still took a lot of information from it just to keep notes. Like I also keep a planner, and I also keep my calendar that's right here. I read everything out on there. So even though it was mandatory, I really didn't feel like I needed to go, but because of the mandatory, I went so I can get credit for it. But yeah, so that about wraps up this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.